Back to Rachel Maddow and Pat Buchanan in a moment. In the wake of the 19th Democratic debate, you're looking at pictures of Hillary Clinton, who stepped in front of a microphone at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Austin, Texas, not to harsh anybody's buzz, least of all Howard Wolfson's. But the line that we've been crediting Senator Clinton with at the end of this debate, the standing ovation line, "You know, whatever happens, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine," is the way she phrased it. "You know, we have strong support from our families and our friends. I just hope that we'll be able to say the same thing about the American people, and that's what this election should be about." On December 13th of 2007, at the Democratic debate of that day, John Edwards said, "What's not at stake are any of us. All of us are going to be just fine no matter what happens in this election, but what's at stake is whether America is going to be fine." Not exact plagiarism, not literal word-for-word plagiarism, but certainly similarity. And we give the proverbial hat tip to Politico.com, which came up with that strong similarities between the ending remarks from Senator Clinton tonight, the warm and fuzzies there, and the ending remarks from Senator Edwards in December in debate number, I don't know which one it was. I lost track. All right, back now to our analysis from Rachel and Pat. Rachel, this idea that we may have seen something in a sea change in terms of who's the Democratic leader that had nothing to do with the Democratic Party, but rather with the RNC, the Republicans, and email?
The Republican National Committee was very busy from very early on in this debate, sending out email after email after email after email, just ripping Barack Obama for comments that he made during the debate. I saw at least 6 in a row that were all about Barack Obama, that were not about Hillary Clinton at all. They were so eager to attack Barack Obama, in fact, that when I was reading through these emails that I was getting from them, something struck me wrong, and I went back and checked the transcript, and in fact I figured out that they attacked Barack Obama. They actually sent out an email attacking Barack Obama by name for saying something about Cuba in this debate that was actually said by Hillary Clinton. Talk about unifying the Democrats. They're so eager apparently to go after him, they're willing to attack him for the stuff that Hillary says.
He is the nominee presumptive from the Republican point of view, do you think, Pat?
He sure is, and if the RNC has got enough money to be sending emails, 6 of them to Rachel Maddow, they got a real problem.
I'm cheap. I'm on all those lists.
All right.
They don't send
let's
me
go
anything.
back to let's dive back into some of the substance. Although it's a wonderful point, perhaps you need to call somebody, Pat. They're not spending your dollars right here.
I'll set you up an account, Pat. Air America. Pat Buchanan at Air America.
Let's do a little on health care and the differences and this argument over they're not substantial differences. They're the differences between universal socialistic health care, Pat, and I don't know leaving people on the street to heal their own wounds after they get hit by a bus. Where was it?
The one thing that catches my attention, they're going to garnish my wages. No, look, this clearly is it's a huge point with the two of them. They went back and forth at that. I read back into and through their argument that this must be very powerful in their polling as the differences between them, and it's got a benefit for one or the other. And on that, it seems to me Barack seems more on the defensive because her position, even though it's mandatory, seems more pure from a standpoint of a liberal Democrat. But they clearly think it's much more important than I do. I sort of watch it as though it's a fight in which I really don't have a stake.
Rachel?
I would say that I was surprised that both of them, first Hillary Clinton, but then ultimately Barack Obama as well, they would not let it go. And they obviously thought that there was some political advantage to be gained by staying with the details of their health care policies or some injury that had to be avoided by making sure that each point on health care was rebutted. I think that they both have commitments to reforming health care that John McCain or any Republican nominee doesn't share. I think there are differences between them, but I don't think the differences between them illuminate any real either ideological difference or competence difference between them. They obviously both feel very passionately about it, and it is nice to see policy in this much detail on TV, but I don't think it moves voters.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go to another break here, but forgive me, Pat, but I'm just wondering, maybe they are selling that maybe they were actually trying to advertise their respective positions to those key Democrats who still haven't endorsed anybody in the race. Maybe this is maybe that message was for John Edwards and for Bill Richardson and for Al Gore and for who else might be out there. Nancy Pelosi, for goodness sake.
That's a good point.
Stand by. We have more to discuss.